Lines from the West African region of our continent as we speak to political scientist and conflict resolution analyst Dr. David Matsanga. Dr. Matsanga, always great talking to you. How are you on this Wednesday?
I am fantastic. I am away in Paris, in France, on again a mission to make sure that Africa is better, to take charge in their courts, so that I can bring some of these things to the attention of international community. And as you are aware, I've already taken Nigeria to the court, African Court of Human Rights in Banjul. And I am there. I've stood firm. It doesn't need anybody from Nigeria to take them to court. They have destroyed their country. They have destroyed that country. We can take them to court. But I am in Paris, in France, going to start first.
Two stories actually to cover in Nigeria besides what you're talking about now.
But yeah, welcome everybody. You're always welcome to this page, wherever you're listening from, home or abroad. You're all welcome. Yeah, this is Dr. David Matsanga, and it's today's program, Wednesday today. Yeah, again, this is to prove some of you wrong. Those of you who often say that my update from Pan-Africa Forum and Associate is fake. Please, it's not fake. This is Dr. David Matsanga, the chairman himself. Please, let's listen to him. Whatever update I'm bringing to this page, they are not fake, please. They are real updates, okay? Remember that the issue now is very delicate. It's very sensitive. It's not something to be carrying fake news or propaganda around. I'm being careful with whatever update I'm bringing to you guys because I care and I respect all of you. Relax and listen to Dr. David Matsanga. And please kindly share this video and leave your opinion in the comment section.
Let's start with the U.S. judge questioning the deportation of West African migrants to Ghana. This is all part of President Donald Trump's immigration laws and scheme. What is the issue here?
First of all, the entire situation, and I will be in London, crossover to London tomorrow, hopefully, I will find some of the handlers or the people around President Trump. That I have good friends around there. I'm going to tell them this thing of dumping criminals back to African countries is something that I have asked the International Court of Justice to interpret. Is it worth it for you to forcefully return some people who have run away from persecution and force them to go back to places that they don't want? It is against international law. Any expert like me would challenge, and I have written for an opinion in the ICJ to give me an opinion as why Trump is doing this. And I hope tomorrow or by Friday this weekend, I will meet some of the top officials, some of them who will remain in London, to discuss some of these matters that Africa's situation is being taken differently. It is not good work dumping people to us who are not forcibly being brought back. These people could be taken back to where they came from, where there is danger of persecution. That policy is not very good. That's why the judge in the U.S. ruled against such deportations.
And where they come from is Nigeria and Gambia. So what are the expectations in terms of will they be returned to their home countries anytime soon?
If you find a regime that is not very good, Asanda, it will throw you across to the crocodile waters, to the murky waters of Nigeria's horror, terrorist horror state. It is not a state. There is no state. There is no governance. There is nowhere in Nigeria where Nigeria has accepted the rule of law. They have signed the agreements, but they have never in their lives accepted the rule of law. They have never said, we agree that we should be taken to court. If a country itself cannot sign for the Charter of AU, for the Charter of AU court, cannot actually deposit the documents there, how can you return a human being to that level? So if you find a bad regime in Africa, in Ghana, thanks God, Mahama is a very understanding person. But most of the refugees across there are being told to leave. Some of them are having problems with the authorities there because the nationals are beginning to say, Allah, we are now overpopulated, we are now, our jobs, our deeds, these things are happening. They can return you easily to the persecuting table.
Nigeria's agricultural import bill is getting criticism. Let's move on to this story now from farmers. What are they arguing against it?
It is just another mess. And Asanda, you and I have told you that Nigeria is a country without a country, a state without a state. And that is all those are my affirmation to anybody in the international community trying to deal with Nigeria. There is no governance in Nigeria. You rather deal with South Africa. You rather deal with Uganda. You rather deal with Kenya. You rather deal, but in Nigeria, there is no governance. The state has collapsed. There is nothing going on there. Everything that comes. That's why the farmers are saying, Allah, why are you again bringing this bill, this thing against us? Can you believe that this country has got 241 waterfalls, but it has not even utilized them to grow enough food? You find food scarcity, hunger, famine, people begging for food in a country that has plenty of rainfall, rivers, which can harness and are used for irrigation. My dear sister, the people standing against the agriculture reform and this subsidy, whatever it is they want to bring, they are right. The farmers are really out. People are fed up in Nigeria and they can't speak because of terrible things that happen inside there. Political brutality, security brutality. People are not able to speak. People have kept quiet and left it to God. But some of us who are not Nigerians, like me, who love Africa, I'll speak for the voiceless who cannot speak from Nigeria.
Also in Nigeria, Starlink's satellite internet service reached capacity, and this led to new customers not being able to sign up. It's not the first time that Starlink has paused services there in the country. The last time it was over bandwidth issues and regulatory issues. So what does this mean for the readiness of this company to operate not only in Nigeria, but in Africa? Elon Musk's Starlink.
Elon Musk is doing one big mistake. And I hope you will listen to this clip because I will put it on his in X space or on X. You are mixing two things, Elon Musk. Those two things don't go hand in hand. You are mixing bad politics and business. You are a very good businessman. Stick to the lane of business because you are attacking so many attack fronts. Some of these will swallow you because my Elon Musk, you are younger than me. You might have all the money in the world, but you are young. You have never seen the type of suffering some of us have gone through. Now, when you come, that's why concentrate on business and make your business better. I used Starlink in West Africa. When I'm in West Africa, I was one of the first few people to obtain it and put it on a ship somewhere there. It's working. It boosts my capacity. But improve it so that people can have access to it, so that we can have access and everybody can have his internet in his home, in his briefcase, in what? Don't mix it with politics. If you are going to bring in politics and then use these politics to destroy governments will team up. And I'm sure today, Trump is across the channel is in London today. He's not going to stop talking about Elon Musk. Because you saw what on the weekend, what Elon Musk's message was to the people of Britain who are against other races and who are bringing racism in that country. So they will discuss him. One of these days, one country will issue a warrant for him to be brought for trial in some of these places. I'm telling you, let him be careful. He's an African brother. Stick to your business. Let work, improve your business capacity, but stop interfering, mixing it with politics. It can be very dangerous. Political science, if you have never studied it, you might think it is simple. But we who have studied it know the pitfalls and the insanity it can cause when it turns against you. So there is nothing he's trying to do. He should concentrate on raising the availability, the bands, so that people can actually access his internet and make money, because people are tired of this government internet, which is switched off every time. You know, if you annoy the government in Africa somewhere, they switch off your internet. So people are tired. People were happy when Elon Musk brought this internet. Then now he has mixed it with politics, which is going to deny some of us who want to use his services, especially we Pan-Africans who walk around Africa.
How long those who are not able to use this internet will be on that waiting list. But let's leave it there for today, Dr. Matsanga. We appreciate your inputs.
Yes, thank you very much. And I just want to leave one message for the government of Nigeria, that come to court. Come and sort yourself Don't hide behind AU. You come and face me in that court in Banjul and tell the world why there are so many refugees in South Africa from Nigeria, why there are so many refugees in the UK, in Nigeria, why
Dr.
so many
Matsanga, we're
refugees in
completely
the
out
US.
of time there. We're going to leave it there. Political scientist and conflict resolution analyst Dr. David Matsanga joining us to share some inputs on some stories making headlines in West Africa, Nigeria being the dominating one today.
Everything about Nigeria is just so different, so awkward. And the so-called leaders of tomorrow, the youths, they are just careless about all these things going on in Nigeria. They don't even know where Nigeria will put them in the nearest future. See, other African countries, they have their own challenges, but they are doing their best to fix this thing. But that of Nigeria is no. They are just so careless. The leaders, they don't even care about all of these things going on. Those of you in abroad, if you mention Nigeria, you know how they look at you, right?